Hi and welcome back. Another Koi Diary this week. Now, we'll start with a quick apology. I did a live stream on Sunday evening at 10 o'clock. Hadn't planned on doing it. I was just killing a bit of time because it's my daughter's birthday. We were birthdaying the house and getting everything wrapped up and sorted, and I just went out to feed the fish, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a live stream. So sorry for those of you that didn't make it, that probably want to be there in the chat live. So what I'm going to do this Sunday, so tomorrow, because this is out Saturday, yep, so tomorrow evening 9 o'clock, I'm going to do another live stream out here by the pond. And so if you've got any questions or anything, either fire them in the chat or drop me a message over on Instagram direct, and then we can talk about that. Anyway, on to this week's vlog. So, had me delivery from Coastal Koi. It looks like a fish box. There's a few people getting excited on Instagram thinking it might be fish, but it's not. So I'll show you some of the bits I bought and then quickly talk you through something of interest that, well, you might find interesting, you might not, but we'll see. You may not know, or you may know. Let's crack the box open and have a look. Of these. Ball valve, glue, 90 degree, another, my favourite, rubber connector, some little connectors. So yeah, box of goodies. I've decided to use 3-inch pipework from the skimmer, and so yeah, I've ordered obviously 3-inch pipe, which you didn't see the clip. 3-inch ball valve and 3-inch bends. There's a couple of things about these ball valves that are worthy of sharing. That's a double union, so there's 2 parts on the end which are screwed off and on. There's an arrow on the bottom of this here. This arrow needs to be installed with that way pointing towards the filter. It's not the flow, it's actually points filter. The reason for that is because if you take this end off, so if you imagine your filter's here, then you go to the ball valve and you can turn it on and off. When you take this end and you take this union off, it actually looks like that in the end. You see there's some notched parts here, and what you can do, you take the handle off, and you can, the handle actually then fits in the notch parts, and you can adjust the tension on the ball valve. So if it's slightly weeping, you can tighten it, as you can see just there, it says adjust. You can tighten it up a bit and it just makes it a little bit tighter, so when you turn the ball on the inside of it, it definitely locks it off against the seal here. The other end of it is just a plain end. See, so there's no adjustment there, so that plain end is where the arrow points to. You need that pointing towards the filter, so then it gives you this adjustment here, like when I tested this slide valve the other day, and it was leaking, which they can do over time. You can adjust it without having to completely clear the system out of water. You can adjust it when it's actually in situ. You turn the ball valve off to obviously turn the water flow off. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. No. So it would isolate the filter basically from your system, like that. Like that. You get the little gap, so I haven't quite turned it. So that's what it looks like closed. And then you, as I say, take the hand, pop the handle off, pop it in, and you can tighten it up. But you don't have to then take this out of the system. You can still keep your filters full of water and your pond full of water depending on where it's situated. Adjust it if needed, and then put it all back together without having to completely drain everything. Bit of a tip really. I didn't find that out until I had an issue with one of the yellow handled Cotley Koi ones on the main pond when the handle snapped. And I had a meltdown about it, obviously, so I had to drain the pond down to the level that the ball valve was at, which was about 3 foot down. Then obviously cut the old pipe, put the new, I've got a proper double union one in there from Evolution Aqua, put that in there, and then actually the koi dealer I bought it from explained how it works, and I never knew that, and there's probably quite a few people out there that don't know that. So yeah, a notable good point. Anyway, so I'm going to get all this back in the box, chuck it in the garage, ready for the carnage. So yeah, I did mention the other day that there's going to be a couple of other issues, and we'll talk about that right now. I'll put this away and then I'll come back. So the heat pump that I want is, well, I'm going to be getting, hopefully, is a Dream one, a Dream heat pump, probably a 5 kilowatt one, which should be enough for a 3,000 gallon pond. But the inlet and outlet are actually on the end of the unit. So if I want to run it from the skimmer, which is here, unfortunately, obviously I can't put the heat pump down here because there's not enough airflow. I don't want it on top of the pond because it will just look a bit ridiculous. So I'm going to have to put it here. Luckily, as I say, the inlet and outlet are on this side of the heat pump, because obviously it has to go a certain way round. So I'm going to have it, obviously it goes in the top, goes in and then comes out the bottom, so it's going to have to go here. But as you can see, I've got a rather rubbish apple tree here and a rather slightly better this year pear tree. So we've made the decision, I say we, me and the wife, we're getting, unfortunately going to be getting rid of that tree and that tree. Last year we only had 4 pears from the pear tree and we had about 8 apples from the apple tree, and if you look this year there's obviously some kind of disease going on here. Whether or not it doesn't like where it's planted, I don't know. It's never really been a prolific couple of trees these, so they're going to be going. The heat pump's going to be sitting here and then the pipe work going that way, and I'm probably going to end up blocking off this bit here because the dog goes down there to drink from the back of the skimmer. So block that off and just cover the lot. Might get some bonsais or something like that to go on the top, but I don't know yet, but nothing too important. And then under this area will be the sieve and the extra bio filter that I'm going to be putting, either the bead filter or another moving K1 bed. Again, not 100% certain what I'm going to do there just yet. Probably going to look for a second hand something rather than buy new, or possibly get something made to fit the space, like a K1 chamber of some kind. I don't know. My main concern at the minute is just making sure the skimmer, I can get the rubber boot on the back and then the sieve in place. Everything else sort of after that really. Hence not quite ready to order the heater just yet. I don't want it sitting around. It's obviously it's quite heavy, so it's not I can just move it from here to there. I spoke to the company, they've got plenty in stock and get it delivered to me easily, so it's not like a major issue with getting that. The major issue is the skimmer, but you know, got to do it. So it's just going to cause me an issue, I know it, but it's got to be done. And then it sort of hides all this stuff away as well. I could probably end up keeping the purifier down here because I can run that either into the back of the sieve. So anyway, so that's the plan ish. subject to change. Welcome back. Welcome back to a windy, rainy, horrible UK. Some weather warnings this week for stupid crazy winds and quite a bit of rain. It's very windy, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Anyway, I want to just get the Shiro out for a quick look at. I don't know whether its eye was red or not. As you know, I did have a problem with its eye last year, and I checked the Kohaku last week. I'm going to check the Shiro this week. A bit hard to tell in the pond. It does come up when the feed's in. It's a bit hard to tell, so I just want a proper closer look. So I'm actually going to put it in a bowl and give it a check over and get it back in. Probably not the best thing to do, getting it out. There's nothing wrong, but I just want to make sure that its eye isn't red and horrible, which possibly could have been. Hopefully not, but it maybe it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to tell in the pond, isn't it? So I'm going to get it out and have a bit of a closer look, and then just get it straight back if there's no issue. And I'm probably going to get wet because it's raining now. Brilliant. Anyway, started, so I might as well crack on with it. Let's get it done. There we go. So the fish is over. Actually, its eye is pretty much healed over now. There was a bit of a big gap there. You can see a bit of bone. I don't know whether that is a little bit red, but there's been significant tissue regrowth there, so that's good news. And just a quick look at the fish. There's no other marks on it. Apart from its eye. Maybe it does, I don't know. A bit hard to tell, but it's way better than it was. I mean, if you've been watching the videos, there was a significant bit missing, and that's all back now. So I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm just going to leave it. Just keep an eye on it in the pond. Mouth's good. No horrible marks underside. It's all its fins are nice. Tail's good. Yep. Happy with that. I'll get it back in now, just so we can swim off, be happy. Good news. And while I'm over in netting fish, just got there's a bit of sedate in here. The Adam Byer Kohaku out, just for a quick measure up. Skin's looking good. It's knocked a couple of scales out though, along the back there. Look, nothing major. The carp pox that it did have has gone quite considerably. And it did have a bit of a sore mouth, and that's all but disappeared now. Let's see how big it is. And let's see what we'll do with this end. 32. I'm going 32 cm. It's a little bit veiny because it's been out the pond, but it's nice and clean still. Not a prolific grower, but burning on it's quite nice. Just whether this bit of sashi here will clean up, but not major. I like it. Quite nice fish. Definitely, well, good fish of the money, definitely. I mean, the white on it, I don't know whether the camera's going to pick it up, but the white skin, very nice. A bit more there, look. I like it. Is his mouth healed? But again, I haven't had a ton of food going in, have I? Because I've had issue after issue. But I lost the other one, so at least I've still got this one. It's part of our club, the Witham Valley Koi Society Grow and Show that we had via him, hence getting it out just to have a quick look over of it, because we're getting them measured up at some point soon. Anyway, I'll get it back. As I said, there's a bit of sedate in here, so I'll get it back before it goes right out. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the free giveaway on Instagram, link below. Last week's video, don't forget, if you want to watch that, that's up here. And don't forget live stream. I'll be live Sunday, which is tomorrow, at 9 PM for half an hour or so, depending on how busy we are with talk. Any questions you want to ask me or you want to chat about, drop me a comment below or hit me up on Instagram if pre-prepared. If not, I'll see you in the chat and you can ask me a question there. Hopefully it won't get lost if it's not too busy, because sometimes stuff gets lost on the screen, especially when you're on your phone. Anyway, so I'll see you Sunday if you're going to pop along and have a chat then. If not, I'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Remember, like and subscribe would be fantastic to keep the channel going, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.